If you've been feeling lost lately, like you know you're meant for more, but you don't even feel like yourself right now, then this video is for you. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Listen, today I'm talking about feeling lost, okay? Because feeling lost doesn't always look like giving up. Sometimes it looks like functioning, it looks like smiling, it looks like showing up, but also feeling disconnected on the inside all at the same goddamn time. Trust me, I know. But what helped me realign wasn't me forcing motivation or trying to fix my whole life overnight. It was having something that I could return to. See, when I feel lost, it doesn't always look like doing nothing. Sometimes it looks like overthinking. Sometimes it looks like being tired and still trying to push through. Sometimes it even looks like me starting over and over and over again and still not feeling like I'm getting anywhere. But what I realized was I needed something simple, something that I could come back to when my mind was foggy, when life felt heavy, and when I didn't have all the answers. Because when you're in that space, the worst thing you can do is abandon yourself. And the easiest thing you could do is try to force your way out of it. But forcing yourself don't bring you back. Presence does. So let me share some things that I did that helped me realign that you can also try. I started small, all right? But I knew I had to take action. I knew that if I wanted to transform my life, I was going to have to take action, right? To change that energy, that perspective, that perception. I started grounding myself in 5 pillars, okay? Not as rules, not as pressure, but as a way for me to come back to myself each time, okay? And I still use these questions that helped me on my journey in that season and even in this season. So grab a notebook, write these questions down, ask yourself these questions, and come back and let me know if they actually helped you. The first pillar is spiritually. Am I connected or am I surviving? And for me, that looked like, am I praying and listening or am I reaching to God when, I get desperate? You know how we do, right? Okay. The second pillar is emotionally. What am I feeling? Or what if I've been avoiding or dealing with alone? Because see, sometimes I'm fine and sometimes I'm just functioning. The third pillar is mentally. Okay. When we think about mentally, what story am I believing right now? And is it a story that is actually helping me, or is it a story that's actually hurting me? Okay, like, am I telling myself I'm behind? Am I failing? Or am I telling myself I'm healing and I'm rebuilding and it is all working out for me in my favor? The fourth pillar is physically. A lot of times we kind of get this one kind of messed up or confused because we ask ourselves these questions. What does my body need or feel today, and is it steady? But see, sometimes alignment isn't a breakthrough. It's drinking water, it's getting sleep, it's taking a shower, a walk, or just letting my body breathe, okay? And the fifth and last pillar is financially. Am I building a life that supports my freedom, even if it's one small step at a time? Like, am I making decisions today, okay, that my future self is going to thank me for? And when I check in with these 5 areas, believe it or not, I stop spiraling, I stop forcing, and I definitely start moving again gently, but this time with power. Not because everything suddenly becomes perfect, okay, but because I'm connected to myself again. Me. I'm coming back to myself. So if you've been feeling lost, I need you to hear me. You're not broken. You're not behind. And you're not failing. Sometimes life hits you and it knocks us off center. And you start thinking, I'm stuck. I'm behind. I'm lost. But you're not stuck. You're not stuck. You're being called back to yourself. And if this video found you, I truly believe it wasn't by accident. So this is your reminder that you still have power, even in the midst of confusion, even in the middle of you rebuilding. You don't have to force your way back to yourself. You can actually return to yourself gently and still return with purpose. So if you're tired of starting over and you're ready for real transformation, welcome. Remember, you're impactful, she's impactful, and we are taking this one step at a time. Remember, sis, you're not lost, you're becoming.